Hi guys, and welcome back to another Champions League video. We're on to the reverse fixtures now. Just got past the halfway mark, round 4. Recap of round 3, I got one score correct, finally. And it was Juventus beating Zenit St. Petersburg 1-0. There are 16 games here, and I was hoping for some more correct scores, as I've only got 1 out of 3 rounds, which is pretty bad going. But the Champions League, it is quite unpredictable in terms of score lines, results not so much, but I really just want to hit 2. So let's see what I've predicted. Starting with Bayern Munich versus Benfica. Bayern Munich won 4-0 last time, which, although I'm not surprised that they won, I was thinking that Benfica would score, as they've been pretty good in the group so far. For this, I think Benfica will get their goal against Bayern, but Bayern to have too much for them. 3-1. Dinamo Kiev versus Barcelona next. And Barcelona won 1-0 last time out. Wasn't very convincing, but they got the job done. And I think now that they've got rid of Ronald Koeman, who wasn't doing the best job, they'll go and win this one. And I think they'll double their scoreline. 2-0. Atalanta versus Man United next. And last time out, this was 3-2 to Man United, with Atalanta 2-0 up, and Man United completing a pretty good comeback. Winning 3-2, Ronaldo getting the winner, obviously. But this time out, I don't see it being as dramatic, but I think Man U will get the job done here, although it could be a pretty tight game, so I'm going for Man U to win 2-1. On to Villarreal versus Young Boys, and this one wasn't very tight. Villarreal won 4-1 last time out, which surprised me because Villarreal, they don't seem like a team that tend to win by big margins. It's either tight games or draws with Villarreal, so brilliant win there. I think they'll get another 3-goal margin here. 3-0. Wolfsburg versus Salzburg next. And I did say that this group was going to be very tight and unpredictable. And Salzburg are currently sitting top of the group, unbeaten. They've been very good. And last time out, they beat Wolfsburg 3-1. Now that Wolfsburg are home, I think it'll be a bit tighter. But I'm going to back Salzburg again. They're playing very well. Salzburg to win 2-1. The other game in this group is Sevilla versus Lille. This was 0-0 last time out. I fancy Sevilla to win this one 1-0. Malmo versus Chelsea next, and I don't see any surprises here. Chelsea won 4-0 last time round. This time I'm going to go 3-0 Chelsea. On to my favourite team, Juventus versus Zenit St. Petersburg, and they're only my favourite team because they were the first team to get me a prediction right in the Champions League. And it worked once, I'll go for it again. Juventus to win 1-0. Man City versus Bruges next. This was 5-1 last time to Man City. I think they've went off the mark a bit with scoring goals. I still think they'll win it. I'll go Man City to win 3-1. Leipzig versus PSG. This was 3-2 to PSG last time. This time, I think it'll be a bit more convincing. They won't let in as many goals, but they still will concede. PSG to win 3-1. AC Milan versus Porto next. And AC Milan, they've been doing really well in the league. They're still unbeaten, joint top with Napoli, but they're not doing well in the Champions League. They lost 1-0 last time to Porto. Now that they're home, I can see them finally kickstarting their Champions League campaign with a win. I'm going AC Milan 2-1. Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid next, and this was an absolute cracker last time out. Liverpool went 2-0 up. Atletico pulled it back to 2-2. Griezmann got both, and then he got sent off. And Liverpool then got a penalty, scored it. Atletico then got given a penalty. It got overruled by VAR. Bit controversial, as I think a lot of the decisions were in this game. But Liverpool, they got the job done. And if you can win in a game that's like that, you can win anywhere. However, I think Atletico, they are good against Liverpool. Past seasons will tell you that. So, I'm going to go down the middle, 2-2. Dortmund versus Ajax next. And this was the surprise from the last round, as I know Ajax are good, but I was not expecting them to win 4-0. Dortmund, they are missing Haaland at the moment, and he's key for the majority of their attacking play. Although, shout out to Jude Bellingham, he's been playing very well recently, as he always has in a Dortmund shirt. I don't think it's going to be enough, as Ajax, they've got so many top attacking players. I'm going to go Ajax to win this one, a bit tighter, 3-1. Sporting CP versus Besiktas. It was 4-1 to Sporting CP last time. I'll go for them to win again, but smaller margins, 2-0. Real Madrid versus Shakhtar Donetsk. 5-0 to Real Madrid last time out. Again, smaller margins. Vinicius Jr. and Benzema are so good in attack, but do they really need to go all out and get as many goals as possible? I don't think so. I think they'll take it quite easy and still get past them. 3-0. And finally, Sheriff versus Inter. I'm looking forward to this, as if Sheriff can somehow get something out of this game, they're in a very good position to qualify. That being said, I think it's difficult because Inter Milan, they are a good side. Someone finally beat Sheriff. Inter won 3-1 on the last time. This time, I just really want Sheriff to get a point, so I'm just going to do it 1-1. So that's it. Those are my predictions for the 4th round of the Champions League. I know it's been a short video, but with these teams only facing off 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure how much the scorelines are really going to change. Like, a lot of the results will probably be similar because I don't feel like much has happened with these teams. So now that we've got a bit of data to go off from these teams playing each other, I didn't really think of my mind would be changed too much on any of them really. Please let me know what you agree with and disagree with in the comments, and put your predictions down there as well. Please like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more Champions League content.